Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Bam Adebayo.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Clint Capella. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Banchero in at the four-man position. And for Brooklyn, Isaiah Stewart out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Moody.
Here we go.
And it's Cunningham. And it's Garland in at the two-guard spot. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Clock at 2. Banchero hits the front of the rim and out. Brooklyn with the ball. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Siakam. Powell outside. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. The kick out to Cunningham. Offline with his three. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Now, here's Moody, covered by Siakam. The tray. Siakam pulls it in.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Capella, the pass to Siakam. Now, Nembhard. Banchero, a screen on Cunningham. Shot clock reset for Washington. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard for 3. The Wizards with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Cunningham. Washington with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Banchero is screened for Powell. Over Cunningham. Banchero finds Siakam. And it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Now, here's Banchero. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Now, here's Moody. Tight defense on him. Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. Fourth, Cade Cunningham.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
It's fun to watch these guys in action. Their creativity, the vision they have, it's point guard play at its best.
And it's Banchero missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Cunningham passes to Moody. Banchero up top, defended by Moody. And they take it.
Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
To the wing right side, Moody. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Go real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Siakam. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Up top, Moody. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
One shot.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities.
Wizards trail by 5. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
Siakam outside. Looking to end the run. Adebayo against Banchero. And they call an illegal screen here.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. The Nets making a switch here. Houston's checked in. And looks like the illegal pick was set.
His feet set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
to the inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Houston with the rebound. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, here's Banchero. No scoring in this one. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Powell. Here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Wizards, Tyson's checked in. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Norman Powell. Wizards trail by 7. Now Siakam. His last outing we saw him pour in 22.
Playing inside out, that's a great read by Siakam.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Brooklyn. Last time these 2 teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these 2 met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Washington with the ball, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero, that's good. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Garland with the screen for Stewart. Rebound below Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Nembhard. Banchero, a screen on Garland. Banchero outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
Siakam outside. Over Stewart. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 5 now.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the team.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Nets making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Looking now at some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past games. His game rounded as it needs to be.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Stewart. Back to Garland. Here's Houston. Three-pointer. No good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Siakam against Stewart. And Carroll outside. Back at 6. Here's Nembhard. Rebound, Brooklyn. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they've done well at taking some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bam Adebayo comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Russell in for Cunningham. Then for the Wizards, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Siakam. Trendon Watford comes in for Banchero. And Smart subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Free throw, no good for Eubanks. Wizards trail by 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Adebayo. Eubanks. There's 1:54 left in the first. Outside, Russell. From the arc. Houston's shot is off. Washington's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized with his strength and toughness. He has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And here is DiVincenzo after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Driving in, Tyson, a rebound by the Nets.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening to showing no signs of letting up.
Control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Nets leading by 10. Adebayo kicks to Russell. Outside Garland. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Garland's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got 9 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. They can't stop the run with that one. There's the triple. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll return shortly. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Paolo Banchero. Smart is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Nets leading by 16. Here's Newell, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Banchero lays it up off the glass.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Outside Russell, back to Terry. Oh, Russell in position. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you think about the importance in basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
And he makes the first.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Jonas comes in for Terry. And he makes both free throws. Wizards trail by 18. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, I'm doing everyone a disservice. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Newell. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Newell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's Powell on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Adebayo with the screen on Smart. Right side, Adebayo. And the whistle on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Russell. 4 on the clock.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
Fires from 14. And the Wizards get there.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Puts the move on and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Up top, DiVincenzo. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami. Banchero was screened for Powell. Banchero dishes to Smart. Here's the layup after the sweep of D.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Screened by Russell. Here's Jonas. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Basket counts. Banchero's got 6.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Russell. Adebayo with the screen on DiVincenzo. And again, the net's missing. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Adebayo against Banchero. Now here's Powell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. To the middle. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Smart. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Washington. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, Brooklyn, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And right now for the Nets,
They're currently looking like a play-in team, which isn't a bad thing, especially when you consider they are in the top portion of that bracket.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Nets. Garland comes in for Jokic. Siakam is checked in for Washington. And in for Dante DiVincenzo. Brooklyn leading by 12. Garland the pass to Eubanks. And here is Moody. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off the mark, to single digits. Here's Eubanks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Banchero, here we go. Pass to Garland. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Kate Cunningham's checked in for Russell. Moody the pass to Eubanks. Outside. In the corner, Eubanks with it. Shot clock at 5. Garland kicks to Adebayo. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Powell the pass to Nembhard. Banchero is screened for Nembhard. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Over Banchero. And he overshot that one, missing. Wizards trailed by 14. Capella the pass to Powell. Banchero a screen on Garland. Powell kicks to Siakam. 4 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence. Of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. Newell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Garland against Nembhard. Garland dishes to Cunningham. Back to Garland. Rebound, Washington.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprisingly empty.
Powell outside. Pass to Banchero. Over Newell. To end the cold streak. Got a piece of it. Moody with it. Powell on him. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're looking.
Great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. for the Nets. Smith checked in for Eubanks, and it's Russell in for Newell. Nembhard with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Clock at 6. Powell, the pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Russell kicks to Smith. Outside Garland. Russell sets the screen out to the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Andrew Nembhard, 4th.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, the kind of active defense these guys play require a lot of stamina, and they know it's all effort all the time.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Pass to Moody. Outside Garland. Cunningham on the wing. And stolen by Siakam. Launches it. And again, Washington with the triple.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Maybe one in the first second. It seems like with more to come.
Cunningham kicks to Russell. Pass to Moody. With the step back, here's Eubanks. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's Garland for 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DiVincenzo passes to Richards.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And he'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Bam Adebayo is checked in for the Nets.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Eubanks.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Siakam left side. Pass to Richards. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's Washington. They're on a 20-6 run. Richards passes to Nembhard. Siakam inside. Adebayo on him. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Stewart checked in. Throw good, Siakam.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
Moody the pass to Cunningham. Adebayo with a screen on Siakam. Siakam against Cunningham. Shooting. comes up a bit short.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Cunningham against Nimhard. Over Cunningham. A shot by Nimhard, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Steps back. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes. He comes off the floor. He gets up, and the slams are just too good to miss.
Nimhard sets the pick for Siakam. He's feeling it, and it falls over the rim and in. Siakam's got 11 points in the quarter.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Pass to Adebayo. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Get a shot off here. Stewart misses. Nimhard, the pass to Siakam. Nice move. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt in looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Master Funks, if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power, but I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Nets with the lead. Moody is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham. Then there's Garland. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's stolen by Cunningham. It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Capella. Here's Powell, defended by Moody.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all momentum going for them.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Powell left side. 6 to shoot. Capella sets a screen for Nembhard. Brooklyn trailing. Cunningham outside. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Stewart. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Powell feeling it out a bit. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Adebayo with the ball. Here's Siakam. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Siakam's got 20.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Moody, and the Nets, another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's the lob to Banchero. With the bucket. Garland's got 11.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Powell outside. Banchero, a screen on Garland. Banchero against Cunningham. Banchero dishes to Capella, and the layup's good off the glass.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And so decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. He's really producing here second half of the season. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's second in the league in free throw percentage. Now, here's Moody, guarded by Powell. Back to Garland. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Powell inside. Defended by Moody. Yep, it counts.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Siakam against Cunningham.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Offline from the top of the key. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Capella. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. Washington shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. The Nets making a switch here. Houston's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Capella.
The defense Capella provides is a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Powell on the wing. They get it back, and the dunk by Capella.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
It's good. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland, and his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Wizards making a switch here. Watford's checked in. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the West. The Wizards 5th.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Nembhard against Garland. Pass to Watford. Siakam outside. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, look, it's not just about forcing a turnover, guys. It's about converting them in those opportunities and cashing them in.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Nets trail by 4. Pass to Houston. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Siakam outside. Houston with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Pass to Powell. From outside the arc. It's Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Garland. Here's Moody. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella. The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Now, Nemhard contributed to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Capella scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
The shot by Stewart with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. Inside, stolen away. Cunningham, rebounded by the Wizards. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Foul for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Garland. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And let's take a look at Siakam. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Newell, he's checked in for Moody. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Wizards. Pass to Nemhard. Screen by Watford. Nemhard with it. Garland picks him up. Siakam misses. Brooklyn's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Garland against Smart. Smart with the steal. Siakam outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's win. So tough to defend in one spot.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And on the season,
Take a break.
you know, only shooting around
shots.
73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And that one misses.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And he sinks the 2nd. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Stewart. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more.
For Brooklyn, they had missed a few free throws up to this, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And he hits the first of 3. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Banchero. It's picked off. It's deflected. Cunningham. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. The wide open look here for Garland. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Garland's got 16. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
They're killing them on the interior.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Cunningham. It's up a three. Rebound by the Wizards.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Smart, wide open, he fires. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Brooklyn. And D'Angelo subbed in for Garland. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Russell from long range. Rebounded by Smart.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Pass to Russell to stop the run. Buries it from three-point range. Russell's got 6.
I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Russell. It's good. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Banchero outside. Pulls it. The offensive rebound. Here's Smart. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Here's Jonas. Still without a basket. Pass to Houston. There's Russell with the three. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Russell. An easy 2 points on the left. And now a 9-point Wizards lead.
And you can just see the defender just way too slow. And he got burnt there for the layup. That's where speed can kill.
And so it's Washington, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Look out, our assist of the game. Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Andrew Nembhard. Banchero is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard. He's at the pick.
Oh, what strength and concentration from Garland. He is so good at overcoming these little challenges within the game.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Oh, this guy's a leader. Garland has really proven to be a guy you can rely on, especially when it comes to scoring.
Bank foul. It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Capella. 3 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. The shot by Powell, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Outside Russell. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out here. Smart on the wing. Powell against Garland. Here's Smart. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. There's a good screen. Out to Russell. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Banchero has screen on Russell. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And they're up right now because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And it's in there.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Wizards leading by 7. Powell outside. Teardrop shot. Here's Eubanks. He's covered by Banchero. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Knocked loose. There he goes.
They left it until the fourth quarter. Finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Carroll looking around. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Now, here's Moody. Guarded by Powell. Outside, Russell shoots the three. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, his shooting is unforced big thing, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Looking to get it going. Out to Powell. Good on the triple. Powell's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
To the inside. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Outside Garland. To the paint. Will it go? The Wizards' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Eubanks.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Banchero with the screen. Powell, the pass to Banchero. A drive by Garland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Well, Garland really gets moving on the drive. Defense tries to get there, but just fouls him.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
So for the Nets, Bam Adebayo is checked in for Eubanks. Stewart comes in for Newell. And it's Cunningham in for D'Angelo Russell. Both shots good from the strike.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter. I very rarely see a miss.
Siakam outside. Here's the screen. Takes a three. Trains the three-pointer. Siakam's got 24 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And stolen by Siakam. To the left side wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. Releases from 15. Misses off the left iron. Nets trail by 9. And here's Garland for 3. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
In the corner, Moody with it. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. It's good from long range. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead.
Not shy. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Moody.
Adebayo. He has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. This one for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Adebayo with a screen for Russell. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Stewart gets it to go.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Big three right there, especially at this point in the game.
Here's Tyson, guarded by Garland. Cunningham outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Pass to Watford. Lets it go with a three. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Siakam against Cunningham. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Now just a 1-point Washington lead. Pass to Richards. Siakam outside. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clock at 4. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice take.
Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Powell outside. Unloads. Stewart with the steal. Gets it to go. Down low.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Banchero with the screen.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking at the rim at all costs.
And he knocks down the first one.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs.
With the rebound. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Banchero. Powell outside. Now Banchero. Capella with a screen on Adebayo. Stolen by Garland. Cunningham. Good!
Yes, sir. Kay Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Washington. Capella sets a screen for Banchero. Outside Nembhard. It's stolen by Cunningham. And a quick 2 points. As he lays it running.
Cunningham converting through contact really will help his confidence.
Free throw no good for Cunningham.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
From 19. Foul there for the rebound. Washington's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Banchero inside. Stewart on him. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. Game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened on Jordi Fernandez huddle. Thing he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Cunningham inside, covered by Siakam. Now Garland. 5 on the clock. Now Stewart from deep. And there's the three.
And we talk about clutch scorers all the time. He is clearly in that category.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And talking about the approach now.
Here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
You know what they came to see, me never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kids squeak. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Hold me down, I'm low, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Stick the breeze in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. Hold me down, I'm low, yeah, I got them. Quick shot, big shot. Stick the breeze in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see, me never on in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kids squeak.
Adebayo against Banchero. Pulls the trigger. Tips it up. Ah, he parachutes in for the putback.
Wow. Look who shows up in the clutch going on the attack.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Cunningham against Siakam. Cunningham outside to win it. And we will go to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Clint Capella is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Powell. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Siakam in at the 3 spot.
And guys, when Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Out Cunningham. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stewart with it. Just 4 to shoot. He drills the 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Wizards. Here's Banchero. Outside Nembhard. Banchero is screened for Nembhard. Now Banchero. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
The Wizards with the lead. Now Nembhard. Here's Banchero. Now Capella. Basket is good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Adebayo with the screen on Siakam. Cunningham. Count it. Nice touch.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't take this guy forces you to play at his speed.
Siakam inside. Adebayo on him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Cunningham looking around. Stewart against Capella. Here's Banchero. And that one is good.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Nets trail by 4. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
Banchero with the screen. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And he misses the J. Wizards leading by 4. Outside, Siakam. Now Nembhard. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
For Brooklyn, they've gone for the shot since we got started. That does not go. Wizards have gotten themselves off to a terrific start here in overtime, hitting 6 of their first 7 shots. Banchero up top, guarded by Stewart. Capella with a screen on Garland. Powell. He's off from 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Cunningham. Nembhard there for the rebound. Washington's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Eubanks has checked in. Here's Siakam. Oh, the slam dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Buries the deep ball.
And that's just good awareness and vision from Cunningham.
Now we've got the
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. We've got 28 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam with the rebound.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.